HBO's adaptation of George R.R. Martin's A Song of Ice and Fire captured the world's attention for nearly a decade. And for good reason. As Cersei Lannister once said,
"When you play the Game of Thrones, you win, or you die."
the stakes were always high, and we were all hooked. But by the end of Game of Thrones, a lot was left unresolved. Questions remained unanswered, and some plot lines were discarded as quickly as King's Landing was destroyed. In this video, we'll dive into some of the biggest mysteries that have kept fans speculating long after the credits rolled. Some things in Westeros were simply too complex to tie up in the show's run. And let's face it, it didn't capture the full intricacies and enigmatic riddles of the vast lore in Martin's books. But for the curious folks, First Curiosity is at your service. Let's take a look at the throne's mysteries that still leave us scratching our heads. You've been warned, some of these questions may haunt you more than the Night King's icy stare. Number 10. What happened to Varys' spy network? Varys, the enigmatic master of whisperers, had an extensive network of spies known as Little Birds scattered across Westeros. But what did he truly know through these spies? And how did this vast web of intelligence shape the political game? His death in Season 8 raised even more questions. What happened to his network after his demise? Were his spies ever fully neutralized, or did they simply vanish into the shadows? Number 9. The secrecy of Rhaegar and Lyanna's marriage. The secret marriage between Rhaegar Targaryen and Lyanna Stark had massive implications, especially regarding Jon Snow's true parentage. But why keep it a secret? Sure, it would cause a scandal, but Rhaegar was the crown prince of Westeros. He had the power to assert his will. Also, why did no one uncover the annulment records of Rhaegar's first marriage to Elia Martell?
The last time I was in the capital was many years ago. Another wedding. My sister Elia and Rhaegar Targaryen, the last dragon.
Was it hidden to protect Robert Baratheon's reign? Or did the Citadel intentionally turn a blind eye for their own leverage? Number 8. The fate of the Horn of Winter. The Horn of Winter, or Dragonbinder, is a legendary artifact said to have the power to control the White Walkers. It was mentioned several times in the series, but its true fate was never revealed. Could the Horn have controlled not only the undead, but also dragons? If it had been used in the Battle of Winterfell, would it have altered the outcome? The mystery surrounding this horn still lingers like an unsung song in the North. Number 7. Melisandre and her ageless necklace. Melisandre, the Red Priestess, used a magical ruby necklace to maintain her youthful appearance, hiding her true age. But her powers are never fully explained. In Season 4, we see her without the necklace in a bath, yet she still looks young. Was this an oversight, or was there more to her magic than we ever understood? Moreover, why did none of her prophecies ever come to fruition? What was her true purpose in the grand scheme of things? Number 6. The identity of the third dragon rider. In the books, there's a recurring mention of a third dragon rider, someone beyond Jon Snow and Daenerys Targaryen who could ride dragons. But who was it? Tyrion Lannister? Bran Stark? Could it have been someone else entirely? The show never answered this question, leaving fans to speculate endlessly about who the third rider might have been and whether it would have changed the course of the story. Number 5. The true purpose of the White Walkers. The White Walkers were central to the Game of Thrones mythos, but their purpose remained shrouded in mystery. They were created by the Children of the Forest to protect their land from the First Men. But what was their true motivation? Were they merely tools of destruction, or did they serve a greater cosmic purpose in the battle between life and death? And what's with that mysterious spiral symbol they left behind? We never got the full story. Number 4. Daenerys Targaryen's infertility. Daenerys Targaryen's infertility was a major plot point, especially after the tragic events surrounding Khal Drogo. A sorceress promised to revive him, but in the process, Dany was told she could no longer have children. Yet was this curse real, or was it part of a larger deception? When Daenerys became romantically involved with Jon Snow, there was potential for this mystery to be resolved. But we all know how that turned out. Could she have been fertile all along? And if so, what role did the witch play in her downfall? Maybe the true purpose of this curse wasn't just to stop her from having heirs. It may have been to shape her entire destiny. Number 3. Bran Stark's role as the Three-Eyed Raven. Bran Stark's transformation into the Three-Eyed Raven was one of the most pivotal moments of the series, but his true purpose remained unclear. Was he meant to change the past to stop the rise of the Night King? Could he have played a bigger role in the fate of Westeros? Fans are still questioning what Bran's powers really meant in the larger narrative, and whether he truly fulfilled his destiny as the Three-Eyed Raven. Was Bran the hero we needed, or did his powers actually doom Westeros to its fate? Number 2. The curious case of the Children of the Forest. The Children of the Forest were an ancient and mysterious race responsible for creating the White Walkers. But their true motivations were never fully explained. Were they simply trying to defend themselves from the First Men, or was there a darker ambition behind their actions? Why did they create the White Walkers? And what role did they play in the larger battle between good and evil? These questions about their origins and intentions remain largely unanswered. And finally, the most tantalizing mystery of them all. Number 1.
He's the prince that was promised.
The prince that was promised. This prophecy, which originated with Aegon the Conqueror's dream, loomed over the entire series. But the identity of this legendary figure was never definitively revealed. Many thought it would be Jon Snow, while others believed Daenerys Targaryen fit the bill. Some even speculated that it could be their child. But in the end, Game of Thrones left this mystery unresolved, leaving fans to debate and theorize what the prophecy truly meant. Game of Thrones was a world full of complex histories, hidden motives, and unresolved mysteries. Some questions may be best left to the imagination, but that doesn't mean we aren't still wondering about them. Which other unanswered questions about the show keep you up at night? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel, First Curiosity, for more deep dives into the enigma that is Westeros.